It's been expected for months and prepared for weeks, no doubt, but finally, Florida Governor Ron Desantis is due to announce his candidature for leading the Republican Party in the presidential elections next year. And he is due to make that announcement through the course of a conversation with Tesla boss Elon Musk over Twitter Spaces, and that is expected at 6 p.m. Eastern Time in the US on Wednesday. Rather a useful platform. Musk has 140 million followers on Twitter, a rather public place to announce that candidature at a time when DeSantis will need all the exposure that he can get. This is the grand start for his campaign, but a lot is going to follow. This will be followed very soon now, within just about a week or 10 days, with the start of a national campaign and a national tour. It will be an extensive tour, and as records would suggest, a very busy tour where DeSantis will be going around the country and hope to win countrywide the popularity that he no doubt has won, and won through very active campaigning earlier in Florida. This gives a new twist now to the Republican campaign. He will take on Donald Trump, who is miles ahead in the opinion polls. He clearly is the front runner, but that can very easily change. Without doubt, Trump is under very, very heavy clouds. He's mired in a number of cases in New York principally, and these are cases that have involved sleaze, sexual sleaze, and allegations of fraud, and the cases are not done yet. He is due to make appearances in court yet again, and one certainly expected in December when the campaigning will be at peak. Trump has been defended by a number of Republicans over these allegations, but if the allegations continue to swirl or even to stick partially, that is going to do him no good. And of course, then there is no question, DeSantis is just 44, and America seems to be hungering for a leader who is young, not Biden, not Trump. That is a matter that the party voters will take a call on, and it will not necessarily finally be between DeSantis and Trump. We know Nikki Haley is in the running, not going very far as yet, and yet others are due to declare their candidature. So this is now open ground. The live event, the live period for this whole nomination process has now begun. It is not a case of Trump alone leading the way. This is also going to throw into question who the Republicans think will be the best bet against the Democrats. Biden himself is not proving to be immensely popular. He is a steady sort of a person. He seemed to have a steady hand, but that itself is being called into question again and again, and there will be some doubts about his effectiveness as the Democrat candidate, and therefore a young, energetic contender from the Republicans would appear promising to a number of Republican voters. Ideologically, there's not a great deal to choose between Trump and DeSantis. In fact, Nikki Haley calls DeSantis a mini Trump and a mimic of Trump. Certainly, DeSantis is anti-abortion. He's a champion of gun laws, and there's a new law coming into force in Florida from July that will give people the right to carry concealed weapons without a license, in line with some other states. So his position on so many other issues is quite similar to that of Trump. He is anti-vaccination, and this of course is a contended area. He has had different things to say about that at different times, no doubt in line with the political compulsions or expediency that is perceived by him and his advisors. This now will bring into question his record now as governor of Florida. His followers claim that he has done rather well. They will point to his achievements, and of course Trump will point to his shortcomings. The Trump team has spent $13 million already just on countering DeSantis. It's self-acknowledgement that DeSantis is seen as a credible threat. But the field is now open, game on, and it's going to be a political game that will decide who leads the Republicans and possibly the United States.